The best-selling Canadian author behind some of BookTok's favorite romances, and with 3 major screen adaptations in the works and a cross-Canada book tour, Carley Fortune is not slowing down.
Nope. Her latest novel, here it is here, Our Perfect Storm, is one of the biggest reads of the year, and Carley is back with us on TMS. Welcome back.
Thank you.
And congrats.
Thank you.
Okay, your books almost kind of feel like love letters to Canadian destinations, and this one is set in Tofino, BC.
It is.
You had recently visited there.
I have.
So let's talk about how much you weaved in from your time there.
Yeah, a lot. I lived on Vancouver Island for a year when I was in my early 20s, and I visited Tofino twice there, and I was just struck by how epic the landscape is. There are these ancient rainforests that just crash into the beach, and I felt like I was standing on the edge of the world, because you kind of are when you're in Tofino. And when I started writing, I knew I wanted to set a book there, and the story had to be just as dramatic as the setting. And so I went back twice more as I was writing to research.
You know what? When I worked on the East Coast, that's how I felt about the East Coast. So you need to go to East Coast. The next book needs to be East Coast, because that's how I felt, exactly how I felt there.
I love the East Coast. Yeah, I have a book set in Prince Edward Island, but I have some other East Coast ideas. But my lips are sealed.
Okay.
Well, you know what? We have an embarrassment of riches in this country when it comes to just picturesque settings.
We really do.
Name a country more scenic than Canada.
I know, and I feel like a lot of the time Canadians travel outside of the country, and so I love kind of reflecting the beauty of our country back to each other, and it's really fun seeing people travel to the places that are in the books.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, as we mentioned off the top, you've got not 1, not 2, but 3 major screen adaptations in the works, and we want to start with Every Year After. That's coming to Prime.
That's right.
Tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah, so this is a TV series based on my first book, Every Summer After. It's coming out June 10th. The trailer just dropped yesterday. It's a really beautiful show. I'm such a fan of the show. It does what I think an adaptation is meant to do, which it honors like the heart and soul of the book. It gives fans the moments they want to see, but it also expands it into a bigger world. So knock on wood, we will have multiple seasons.
You've got a fellow Canadian in this as well, right?
We do. We have 2 Canadians in this. We have Elisha Cuthbert, who is playing Sue Florrick. She is the mom of 2 of the boys, 2 of the main characters. I love Elisha, so that was such a score. And Joseph Chu, who is a Torontonian, he's playing Geordie, and I think he's really going to steal some hearts.
Okay.
Speaking of PEI, Elisha has a home in PEI.
She does.
Okay, we got to talk Meet Me at the Lake, which which is being adapted by Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's production company. So, not exactly a normal phone call to get. Like, how did that go down?
Yeah, well, I had discussed the film. When you have these meetings, creative meetings, when people are looking to option your book, you have these calls to kind of talk about the vision and see if there's creative alignment. So I had a great call with Tracy Ryerson, who is heading up the production at Archwell, and with Meghan. And I just felt like they really understood what I was trying to do with that book in terms of the love story, but also in grappling with grief and mental health. And yeah, so that one is in development. The script is being worked on right now as a film.
That is very cool. Before all of this happened, you were a journalist before best-selling author. How and when did you decide to make the switch?
Well, I started writing my book in the pandemic. So I wrote my first book, Every Summer After, started in the summer of 2020 and finished by the end of the year. And I just wanted to do a creative project for myself. I was very frustrated at work as I kind of moved. I was a journalist for 16 years, and I'd moved up and up and up, and I was managing, and I just didn't love what I was doing. I was fighting with the corporate side of things all the time. And so I just wanted to do something for myself that was creative. And then that became a publishing deal, with a 2-book deal, and now is becoming a TV show. And it wasn't until I was writing my second book that I decided to make the permanent switch, which was scary, but no regrets.
Yeah, I think it paid off.
Well, now here we are, the latest book from Carley, Our Perfect Storm. It is available now. If you want to catch her on tour, which kicks off today, you can head to carleyfortune.com for more information. Always good to see you.
You too. Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a short break here on the show. When we come back, the Moose Hide